lifestyle. This is Growing Kiddin.
With the winner. Alright guys, so we're going to review the Nintendo Switch. It's been a long time coming, it's been out for a while, but it's been out long enough for us to give it a full test run. So we're going to play a bit of Bomberman R, I'm going to win, and just tell you our thoughts on the Switch. We're going to break it down into 3 parts. Docked mode,
tabletop modes,
and handheld. So first and foremost, how does the Switch function as a console? We're going to be overly complex. We're going to grade it out of 10. Then we're going to grade the next part out of 10. Then we're going to grade the next part out of 10. Then we're going to combine our grades together, and then we're going to split it in half. So by the end, you've got a combined perspective of the Switch and if it is worth it.
Dock mode, not console mode. Dock mode, isn't it?
Same thing, though.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah. So yeah, you dock your Switch and you're in your console mode, as Ninty calls it. But yeah, we'll have a little match, talk over it.
Yeah. And then we'll give it our scores.
Yeah, and then I'll win.
After the match. Let's do this.
Alright, so
we're both using the Joy-Cons at the moment.
That is one thing I'll point out. I'll say I'm gonna give my review on the assumption that you bought a Pro controller with your Nintendo Switch, because I feel, especially in console mode, that is how to play it to get the best experience.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so first and foremost, especially by today's standard, what do you think? How does it function as a console, gimmicks aside?
I don't really play it in console mode enough, but to be fair, it's not that great.
Okay, I'm kind of surprised, to be fair. Why not that great?
Because
this guy needs to leave me alone.
To be fair, I'm like a person, basically I'm a family person.
Alright, fair enough.
So I don't like being stuck in one place while everyone's in a different room or in a different location.
Whereas I'm the opposite, I'm very unsociable. Okay, no, that's interesting.
So I feel like I'm being unsociable.
I mean, how would you compare it? Because you're... Yes! You're very similar to myself. You've got all the systems.
Yeah.
You've got Xbox, PlayStation. How would you compare the experience of playing a Nintendo Switch to something like playing a PS4 or your Xbox One?
I say the Nintendo Switch is... Yes, I'm back in, guys.
Ooh.
The Nintendo Switch is more fun.
Do you think that's just because it's the new system, though?
Well, I would say I haven't touched my Xbox or the PS4 for a while. And that's saying something.
Fair enough. I think, to be fair, you betrayed Sony long ago. See, I think on that note, it is... Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow.
They got you.
Just like Team Rocket, I was gone. Okay, so I'd say in terms of a console, right?
Yeah.
It's fun. It is definitely fun. It's got that fun factor.
It's definitely refreshing. It's something new, isn't it?
Definitely. I'm going to say it's sleeker than your PS4, sleeker than your XB One. I will say by today's standards, it doesn't have a lot of applications.
Nah.
I know it is just a console and it is for games, but even now, Xbox One, PS4, you've got Netflix,
yeah,
a bunch of other things. YouTube, Twitch.
That's right.
You can stream.
To be fair, on Nintendo's part, they do say this software is a beta, don't they?
True.
Ah, yes,
true.
I won.
So I'll let him win. Not going to disrespect a man in his own home.
You see that?
I think in that respect, not having those applications means comparing it against the other consoles of this generation, it's not quite up to scratch in terms of what it can do.
Yeah, as in it hasn't got an entertainment system. It's not an entertainment system.
Perfect, yeah, perfect. I do not like the Joy-Con controllers. I think, in terms of a party game like Bomberman, amazing.
Yeah. Take
off the side of your system, it's more than sufficient. But if we're playing a hardcore game where you need things like your triggers and your buttons,
I would never use it. I use Joy-Con grip, that's it. So basically you plug the Joy-Cons into here, turns it into like a basic control pad.
Which I understand. I mean, these are very comfy, don't get me wrong. And I like the fact that you can game while you're in any position. I'll usually game like that. I don't know why, that's my pose. I have one Joy-Con here, one here. But in terms of full dexterity with your buttons, your triggers,
yeah,
I'd have to deduct points for that. So unless you've got the Pro controller or you've got the Joy-Con grip set up, I'm not too fond of these.
Me too, to be fair. I find it, even though they've got the weight adapter to it,
yep,
I find them too small still. Like, look.
See, strangely, I'm okay with the size.
Nah, I find it too small.
I'm okay with the size, I'm okay with the versatility, but I think it does make it hard gaming, you know, on anything that's not a party game, basically.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I suppose all that into account, what would you grade docked mode? What would you grade it as? Just simply a home console?
For me, I'll give dock mode a 6.
Like I said, minimal apps. Not too sure about the Joy-Con graphical capabilities.
Yeah.
I'll probably give the system a 5 at this point, because the reason I'm playing it at the moment mainly is because of Zelda. It's a Zelda machine.
It's a Zelda machine, definitely.
So I'll give it a 5. If you don't have a Pro Controller, maybe a 4.
Oh wow, that low?
Yeah, it's
that's very low.
It's the controllers that do it for me. If there's just not enough to the system. I'm used to consoles being entertainment systems.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is maybe unfair, but that's how I grade it by today's standards.
Yeah, I agree. Fully agree. Alright guys, we switched to tabletop mode.
We switched, I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bad joke.
No, I actually got it. So this is my favourite mode. Set this game up. Beat Going Kiddin once again.
I'm coming back.
But yeah, I like this mode because I could bring this mode everywhere with me. I'm sitting in the kitchen, kickstand it. Here we go, talking to the missus while playing. I'm not stuck in the phantom room now.
So you think this to you is a mode where the Switch kind of really comes into its own?
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
Like the screen's not too small to look at.
This is true. Yeah.
Like don't strain your eyes.
I'm definitely going to agree with that. I think tabletop mode for me, the system comes to life because you're not judging it the same way you'd judge it as maybe a console, because at this stage it's something different. And there's people online saying that, you know, well, I've got more power out of my iPad Pro and stuff like that, and this mode is essentially a tablet. It's not powerful.
Yeah.
The thing is, an iPad Pro is like what, £800-900
with nothing on it.
Exactly.
It's like a mini iPhone.
So if we're judging this by a tablet standard, which arguably it is, for £280, it can handle some very powerful games considering. Yeah, I'm gonna say the tabletop mode gets a lot of praise from me. Definitely the portability aspect
it's beautiful. I think I'm back in, guys. Yep.
Well, we both got knocked out, so we've got time to talk now.
Definitely.
Yeah, it allows you to take a game with you. I think where a lot of people get confused in terms of, you know, why should I spend money on this, is a lot of people say you can take your Vita with you or your 3DS.
Yeah.
Your Vita and your 3DS, you can take handheld games.
Definitely.
With this, you can take console quality games.
True, definitely true.
And that is the difference, you know.
And plus, what a lot of people don't know, if you notice, we switched Joy-Cons, and my 2 Joy-Cons are here. Straight away, that's 4 players on tabletop mode.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. You've got your little light indicators to tell you what player you are. So, player 2,
player 1.
This one's player 3. You can keep going. Regardless, you can do a lot.
You can do a lot.
You can connect your Pro Controller when it's actually in tabletop mode, which I've actually done at home.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of versatility, and if you're playing a party game, Joy-Con controllers I love. Like I said, if I'm playing Zelda or more complicated, then not so much.
It's pointless.
But in terms of being the life of a party, I think that's why tabletop mode really shows you essentially what they tried to advertise on the early Nintendo Switch adverts.
Yeah, I agree.
Given its versatility, once again, I would like more apps, just because, you know, something this portable would be amazing if you could have Netflix on there. Like you said, you bring it in the kitchen while you guys are cooking.
That's right, yeah.
Can you imagine you're cooking, you've got Daredevil. I keep going back to Daredevil, like that's the only Netflix show, but you know.
It's true. But as you said, even being on the train, watching a film as you're travelling.
So it would be nice. Obviously, you might not necessarily have things like Wi-Fi on the train, but you know, if you could, maybe they could, you know, patch in a video player. You could store stuff on there.
True.
So I'd say it is let down by the options app-wise, but for a gaming device, as an alternative to like 3DS or something like that, I'd say maybe a 7.
A 7?
Good 7.
Well, guys, this is my favourite mode. I'm gonna give it a big old 9.
Ooh,
a big old 9.
All right. Yeah, I can dig that.
Yep.
You know, and it's only gonna get better when things like Mario Kart comes out.
Of course.
Stuff like
and
that.
Hopefully, Overcooked's gonna be amazing.
Or do I want a 7.5 even?
Go on, give it.
You know what? We'll give it a 7.5. 9 and 7.5. That's the love we're gonna show. We talked about the Nintendo Switch as a console.
Right.
We talked about Nintendo Switch in tabletop mode.
Right.
Now we're talking about Nintendo Switch as a handheld, which I know is what you saw it as to begin with.
Yeah,
Not helpful. What's the feedback? What's
funny?
it saying?
I saw it as a handheld mode when obviously when Switch first came out. I thought it was a handheld console.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel tabletop mode for me is its main mode.
Okay.
So handheld is good, but I find it too wide.
In terms of to look at, to hold, is it not comfy?
I don't. Maybe I haven't used it enough. This is my first time bringing it out, and I find it a bit wide to hold, like.
Yeah.
As a handheld.
Do you know what? I'm going to agree with that. I think the one thing of the Switch is the button mapping, the button placement. It's just very weird and cumbersome. Trying to, I'm someone, I like my hands on both triggers. I like to be ready, and you can't do that.
It's some weird. Like, I don't know where to put these. My fingers here.
Yeah. It's flat, so it's got no grips. I mean, that said, the screen itself is beautiful.
Yeah. Can't complain about
the screen. Would you say it's comparable to the Vita?
Better. Definitely better.
So the screen is just, look at that, look, just amazing. Obviously, double blue, neon,
Yeah.
The screen is just, what do we say, feels snazzy.
Snazzy, yeah, good. That's a good word for it. Yeah. It's lit.
It's fire. With a Y, a A, and a H.
Definitely.
I think as a handheld, it is very big. It's very cumbersome, so it is.
And I thought Nintendo would have had this unlocked. They would have had it because the 3DS, the Game Boy Advance, the SP?
Oh, yeah.
All perfect handhelds.
Do you know what? I'll agree with that.
And I felt they got lost somewhere with this part.
I think, I mean, obviously they had to design it in such a way your controllers need to come off and
of course
all that. I think, do you know, I'm gonna say as a handheld, it's a fun machine. Yeah. You can still have a lot of fun with it because of the buttons, the button placement. It is a bit awkward. The size is a bit big, but that does allow it to have a very nice screen.
Definitely.
A nice big screen. The screen's actually the same size as a gamepad screen, I believe.
Yeah.
From the Wii U.
From the Wii, yeah.
So, I don't know how to grade this one. I'm gonna say as a handheld, taking size into consideration, I'm gonna say I'd also give that a 6.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So, I'd say I'll give it a 6 as a handheld. It is a bit big, but for that size, you get a fair amount of power.
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna be a bit moody on this one and give it a 5.
Oh,
I went lower than you, yeah.
Damn.
I'll give it a 5.
Alright, so...
But maybe because I haven't used it enough as a handheld.
I'm getting this horse. I think I'm addicted.
You know what? It is distracting, but I still stick to a 5. Like, I'm trying to talk to you guys, talk to Josh, and it still got me hooked. So.
It's that Switch lifestyle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my total score, and I'm going to divide that by 3, and that'll give us a score out of 10. Going to give you Phil's total score. Going to divide that by 3, and that will give us a grade out of 10. Then I'm going to add those scores. Then I'm going to divide it by 5. Sorry. Then I'm going to half it, and that will give you our
overall score.
Overall score, which I think is a fair thing. 2 perspectives. You get to see, how we liked it. Got this horse. Got the horse. Yes. Look at that. Look. Yeah, buckaroo. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
To be fair as well, Bomberman looks so much better on the handheld. Just realised.
It does look clean. It does look clean. It does look clean. I might see it. It does look.
Oh, he might steal it.
You do what you gotta do, man. So I think, yeah. On that note, yeah, that is the Switch.
Definitely.
So, we're gonna leave a rating somewhere around here or here. We're gonna leave the rating somewhere. We'll give you a final score.
Yeah.
And you can decide from there if you like it. I think, in a nutshell, grading system aside, if you think the Switch looks like a great console, then for you, it will be a great console.
Definitely.
If you think it looks garbage, it will be
the real
garbage.
question for me, if you haven't got it yet, what is wrong with you?
That is a fair point. Breath
That's
of
what
the
I'll
Wild,
say.
man.
Like, what is, like, how can you not be playing Breath of the Wild?
There's so many people out there saying, well, I don't want to pay £300 for one game. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Breath of the Wild is Bay of the Wild, man. Like, yeah. Breath of the Wild is something. But yeah, yeah, on a serious note, it is a fun system. Having a lot of fun with it. You too can have fun with it. So you got Phil's lifestyle here. Grown Kiddin. So, if you like the video,
Click that thumbs up.
yes.
Leave your comments.
Like he said, like, comment, subscribe. And as always, stay winning, stay kidding. Let me introduce you to the motto. I'm a big kid today and I got that switch, so I will be a big kid tomorrow. Yes.
And guys, as normal, just keep on gaming on. Keep on gaming on. And just keep on loving, guys. I'm out.
Bang.